Flotsam of life.
I'm
Hey,
Dan.
I'm not the flotsam of
It's
life.
Rush Videos, and
Lister drinks
this is
the curried
part
sock juice
2
with
of me
genuine
reacting
joy.
to. So I don't know if
Maybe
Red
I am the
Dwarf,
flotsam
Body
of life.
Snatcher
Channel
Extended.
storyboard.
If you haven't seen part 1 yet,
detail.
that'll be in a
The
pinned
cream
comment.
de la
Doesn't matter,
cream
I
of
can work
flotsam.
it out.
The
I
phrase
did it with
is
the
creme
identity
de la
within
creme,
one. I can do
do
it this time.
How would I know that? I'm flotsam. The point is, I get the last laugh. I'm here and they're not. And you know why? Because you can't teach what I've got. He taps his skull. What I've got in here is not in any academy textbook. What you've got in there, Rim.
Think about, yeah, so that'll be taking out some of this bit.
He mimes wings flapping. It's gone. We're only going to get through this thing if we're together. I don't have a body. I've got no arms, no legs, no nose, nothing. I need you to be my body, my hands, my touch. I know the kind of things you like to touch, Rimmer, and I'm not touching them, that's for sure.
That was already done in
Modo,
the end.
You need me to help you get well again. Get well? You're sick, Lister. You spend entire days watching children's cartoons. You don't wash. You
I
don't
like all
shave.
children's
You
cartoons
get drunk
myself.
every night. You never do
I like
any
SpongeBob.
meaningful work, and you hardly ever change your underpants. What does that sound like to you? It sounds like I come from Liverpool. You're not coping. You haven't come to terms with what you've lost. I know what I've lost. Everything. Friends, lovers. For all we know, the planet Earth doesn't exist anymore. No more trees, no more birds, no more human race. All right, there's no need to whine about it. We're all having a bad time. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I happen to be dead. Let's discuss this again over Christmas dinner. We need to formulate some kind of plan, you smegwit.
There you go.
We've got a plan.
Uh-huh.
Go back to Earth, see if it's still there. Well, considering that might take, given our current speed, allowing for spatial drift and cosmic drag, somewhere around 3 million years, what are we going to do in the meantime? What is there to do? Plenty. We have to hold a full inventory.
What is
Run
there
a
to
thorough
do?
ship-wide
It was the
diagnostic,
bottom, they go,
fire the chicken soup novels on deck 97, and there's the thing.
I actually think bottom set in the same
What
universe.
thing? The alien thing that emerged from the hold.
Oh, this is something that I might bring up in the actual version that I
It's
said
not
in
an
the
alien.
thingy.
Cats are small and
About the
furry
cat.
and go meow.
The
They do
redoing
not
of Body
strut around
Snatcher.
on 2 legs in shiny silk suits. They
No.
are not 6 feet tall with teeth that could rip out a jugular with a single bite. He's a major security threat. He's a pussycat. Millions of years ago, his ancestors were pussycats. What he is now is a potential killing machine. It's our duty to isolate him in a secure environment, observe and assess him with rigorous scientific impartiality, and then slaughter him without mercy. I have to admit, Rimmy, I'm having second thoughts about Christmas. Are you going to help me or not? No. Fine. I don't need you, Lister. I don't need anyone. Give it a few days. We'll find out pretty damn quick just who needs who around this place. He swoops around to go. Door. Pause. Nothing happens.
It's a bit they
Door,
could keep
Holly.
in, because I like this bit.
I'm sorry, Arnold. The door mechanism is jammed. Switch into manual override.
The door.
Would you be so kind as to open this door for me, David? Lister, deadpan, gets up and presses the button. Rimmer nods a tight thanks and walks out. Rimmer? Yes? You could have just walked through the door. Rimmer winces. I think the only reason I was born was to give God a really good laugh. Interior ship corridor, morning. Cat, ambling along, looking immaculate.
Oh man!
This bit take us-
man.
this is
Oh,
this is in another
mine.
episode anyway.
From here
This is in a different
to here.
order in
That's
the
mine. This is mine. And
in
this,
the
all
extended
this is
version to the
mine, except
original.
for that.
He hops over a section of floor.
This bit actually
Don't
happens
want that
before
bit, but this,
that
this is
last
mine.
bit that happened.
Hey, this has been a good day. I've eaten 6 times. I've slept 5 times. I beat up a ball of wool, and I made a lot of things mine. Tomorrow, I'm gonna see if I can't have sex with something.
Rimmer rounds the corner, muttering darkly to himself. They spot each other and freeze.
Uh-oh. Better make myself look big.
He draws up his shoulders and stands on tiptoe.
Not big enough. More teeth. Yeah.
He bares his teeth. Rimmer adopts his pathetic fake karate stance. Ha! You are obstructing a senior JMC officer in pursuit of his vital duty, Buster. I'm giving you 5 to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seriously, this is not an idle threat. 8, 9. Wait. He cocks his ear. Was that an awooga siren, Holly? No, Arnold. I think you'll find that was definitely a Class A emergency awooga siren. You survived this encounter, you feline freak. You won't be so lucky next time. Rimmer turns and scurries off. The cat relaxes.
What am I
takes out a
saying,
little
that?
brush and starts cleaning.
I'll be so lucky next time.
Fearsome. I was fearsome. Now, sex.
Interior teaching room, day. Rimmer is addressing 2 scutters who are on the large desk in front of him. Note, a scutter has a base the size of a shoebox, out of which sprouts a jointed arm with a claw hand on the end of it.
No, because in the
One of the
extended version,
scutters
there's
has a
probably a
pen
little
in
bit
its
more
claw.
explaining as well, because
Right.
it's only audio.
And slowly this time...
And in the originals, the storyboard
The scutter
sequence,
lowers the pen
it doesn't
onto a
need to
large
explain
piece of
things
paper
like that,
on the
because you already
desk.
see it in the storyboard.
Now,
You doesn't
up at
need
an
to
angle
explain
of
the visual.
45 degrees. Slower. Stop. Stop.
I still
Stop.
like this though. I feel like
Go back. Not
that
that
Rimmer,
way.
even though
Look.
in writing the letters,
Lift
I've said
up.
before, because they
Lift
already
the
wrote that
pen
in there.
up. Up.
Yeah, the scutters already know how
Right.
to write. Unless they do
Now
this
back.
just to... Although
me.
Red Dwarf's never been with the continuity.
Stop.
Maybe the scutters were
pen
just
on
doing
the
this to
paper.
piss off Rimmer, really.
Now, back at an angle of 45
Pretending
degrees.
to do
Not the
things
same
to piss
way,
off
the
Rimmer.
other 45 degrees. No! That way!
They could, couldn't they?
Go that way, towards the door. Stop! He addresses the observing scutter. Are you paying attention? I'm not going through this twice. Back to the writer. Go back and join the 2 lines, with a horizontal line. All right then, a vertical line. Whatever.
Although Rimmer, the sort of thing
Now,
Rimmer would
that,
do, he
my
would
little
get the
friends,
scutters to
is
twat
the
each
letter
other.
A.
They do that later.
Shot.
I've sport
A
that
very
now, haven't I?
strange
Given
and
sport.
squiggly symbol
Mind
on a
you,
half-destroyed
seen the
piece
original
of
rather than
paper.
extended. You already know that anyway.
No, it's not. It's a wretched, dismal mess. He puts his head in his hands. Why don't you listen to... Hit him. The observer scutter twists its claw askance. You heard me. Hit the dozy bastard. The observer
That was it.
reluctantly cracks
Play.
the writer scutter very hard. Not that hard. Hit him back. Writer scutter smashes the observer to bits. Now you've broken him.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Marvellous.
I feel Rimmer would get the
You better
scutters to
repair him.
twat each
And
other.
when you've
I
done
feel
that,
like he
I'll
would.
get him to hit you.
He would
What
indeed.
is wrong with you two? I'm trying to teach you the alphabet, to give you the benefit of an education, all the advantages I never had. And what do you give me in return? A deranged origami monstrosity that looks like Jackson Pollock's toilet paper after a bad night on the curry. The remaining scutter hangs its claw. We're on a schedule here, people. In 8 weeks' time, you're supposed to have mastered all
I think
the
some of it's a bit
biochemical
out, actually,
sciences,
with the
including
animation.
genetic
Like I
engineering,
say, I don't
advanced
insist on a strict
microsurgery,
goal.
and reconstructive neurology. Yet, here we are, halfway through the project, and you're still struggling with the letter A. Do you want to spend the rest of your miserable lives as service droids?
That's the end of
Polishing
part
floors,
2.
sweeping
Part
up
3
and
will be up
twiddling
soon.
sonic
It's
screwdrivers?
already up, as
The
well as 4 and 5.
nods happily.
They'll be in a pinned
Of course you
comment.
don't. All right.
My name is Dan, and
Fresh approach.
smoke me a kipper. I'll
Let's
be back for
try
breakfast.
the letter B.